Hello, this is Armored Warfare, produced by Obsidian, also managed by my.com. My name is Ashton, and I figured I'd start putting out some videos. I wanted to put out videos for Armored Warfare because when I looked, I didn't see that much. Yeah, there's a lot of alpha stuff. Yeah, I had joined when it was private beta, Founders Pack, but still, there wasn't a lot of information. Not a lot of videos. Just not a lot out there. Since it's just in beta for about 2 weeks now. So, I figured the first video I'd do is the Fox. The Fox is a light armored fighting vehicle, AFV, also known as a Scout. I enjoy it. It hits hard. You can go fast. Your vision range is crazy. You get bonuses to capping usually, and just good stuff. And the Fox is just fun to drive. It is a bit squirrely. You'll see here that the button likes to run away from you a couple times. My computer is a little bit old, so I am dropping packets. If you find those packets, please send them back. I'll need them for the next video. Anyway, here you see I'm just kind of spotting around, looking, trying to watch the map develop, see where people are going. That way I could get behind them, flank them, and light them up. That's what I like with these AFVs. But like I said, they can't take a hit at all. So I'm going to use my range, what I spot, what other people spot, and just poke a little bit. Wait for the map to develop. There, I almost drive off the cliff. Yeah, tunnel vision is not good, but neither is getting shot up when you see that low eyeball. The low eyeball means that you're being spotted. Time to run away, especially in the AFV, because you will become Swiss cheese real quick. The dam in this map is called a reactor. I'm not a big fan of the dam. People go down it and just sit there forever. I think it took half the map and quite a few of our people. But in this one, it looked like it was 3 versus 4, so it's not that bad. One side didn't get flanked that hard. It was a pretty good map. I believe I died pretty, well, decently in it. Did my damage, did my spotting. Here it's being called that nothing's right. Gonna poke a little bit more, and then I decide to go scouting right. See, is it true? The map looks good. Few last shots. And think about it anyway. And decide I'm not getting any good shots. It's time to move. Time to scout, time to do my thing. So here I go. You can see how fast the AFVs accelerate. Top speed. Yeah, the wheeled tank destroyers are a lot faster, but the acceleration on these are nice. Cornering is too good at times. Like I said, the back end likes to slide out, especially in the Fox. Come around this corner. Not much is there, thank God. So I continue to flow through. And I see a Sheridan out there. I know he's out there. I believe it was a Sheridan. Coming a little bit closer, and a surprise catches me. A swing fire. A swing fire is one of my other favorite tanks, and I know exactly what they can do. I put 2 quick missiles in them. Auxiliary weapon. They do about 500 damage per shot, while the swing fire's missiles do about 400. He cannot hit you when he's close, but I don't want to be too close because I'm light and I can still take a lot of damage. Thankful that this Sheridan wasn't paying attention either. I would have been roasted. So I help out my buddy here, reloading and firing. We finish him off. At this point, there is nobody left or right that I can see. So we continue down the reactor. there's still 2 sets of artillery to get, and see if I could put up some missiles in the back. I see an OF-40 up here, and OF-40 is the Leopard line. Until they hit the Leopard 2, they have no armor. Easy kills. Just long as I could get the drop on them. Here I noticed that a 64, I think it was, is sitting behind me. I take the chance anyway. Pop 2 quick missiles off. Take a hit from the OF-40 and the one behind me. Get up over the hill so he can't see me anymore. Probably should have went right to my base, or left to my base, but I decided to brave it out. There's still artillery out there. Help my team out. So I decide to flip a Yui and go down the hill. These things are hard to track, hard to fight. In AW, the auto track is really not the smartest. It's going to shoot out where the tank was, not leading the tank. So manual firing is the only way to shoot at these scouts. Speeding around the corner here, the Fox is up there peeking at me. And I take a few pop shots, firing what I can. With my scouting help, I believe we took out 2 artillery, but coming around here I find another Fox. I knew I was roasted there. Here pretty soon the recording should stop and we should go on to the next map. Once again, the Fox. I'm low tier. There is one already underneath me, but still low tier. Tier 5. They say that there's only a 1 tier difference in this game, but just like Royal Tanks, there's 2. Someone's in the middle, getting squished, but usually there's people on the same side. As you can see there, kind of just overcorrected, not paying attention, ran into the wall. I like this map because there's a train down here and I could just do laps all day long spotting for my team. They can't hit. Well, they could hit me in these 2 small little spots, but like I said, usually with the Fox going fast enough, it's hard to do. So I just do cookies here, you know. I'm not even going my first full speed, just kind of moseying around, seeing what I can find. Not paying attention there. And I think I dropped some packets there as well. A couple times I run into that train. If anybody has suggestions of what program to use, please let me know. Right now I'm using Lolipro, L-O-I-L-O. It's a 30-day free trial. It does not hamper my system as much as OBS. So I am going to try a bunch of different applications and wait till I find what I need. I was supposed to buy a new computer this year with my taxes, but being an adult sometimes suck and you have to do what you have to do. The primary weapon for this AFV is a 7-round machine gun. It has 8 armor-piercing bullets and incendiary bullets. I prefer the armor-piercing. I just lob incendiary when I'm up against a heavy tank and I need to reset that cap, or do some damage to do some model damage. Try to slow them down some. Here I think I switched to my missiles, trying to peek out and get a few shots. I was getting bored, Too much scout makes Johnny a doughboy. So we'll watch this for a little while, let you get an idea. They're taking shots at me. I'm not worried at all. I think I take 1 shot out of all the scouting. Yep, right there. But you can see that 1 shot took almost a third of my life. There, I decide it's time to leave. It's time to start putting some shots out before I die. Someone else could scout a little bit, or I could use my natural vision range and try to scout and do some shots. Up here I knocked down a tree. In this game you can knock down trees to... Here you see that I put a missile into the side doing 636 damage, then 475. That is an MBT. These missiles are no thing to joke at, but if you see an MBT in front, don't even waste your ammo. MBT's armor in this game, especially the front, is hard as nails. It makes me rage when I'm running my wheeled tank destroyer and I can't pin worth all. That's another story for another video. Here I get a little too anxious and go forward, but nobody's out there. Set a few. You'll see here that no pin. Hitting the front of the M60, nothing happening. Once again, this game is in open beta. Quite a few things not perfected. And with the recording program, I'm losing packets and lag. What I do for you guys. What I do to help. They're starting to hit me a little bit harder than I prefer, target me, so it's time to leave the area. Shoot and fire, move, shoot and move. I head over to the reactor, try to see who I could see from a new spotting advantage. Once again, they could see me, so I decide not to really even stop. And I believe I stopped here because their vision lost, and I could see this leopard. Pop 2 missiles at him. Leopards are soft targets. Easy kill. Try to curve that missile around. Those missiles are the coolest thing compared to roller tanks. You can guide them around walls. Trick shots. I have done some crazy thing with my swing fire, my other favorite tank, and I'm sure I'll get to that. Putting out some shots at the Bagel Panzer with my armor piercing, one pinned. Did a little damage, a little spotting. Good stuff, good stuff. Making sure he can't see me and I can't see him. No good targets. I could see him. You'll see here that I try to curve the missiles into him, but they get intercepted. The smallest thing can make those missiles go off. Wire fencing, anything in the way. AP in this game can shoot through majority of the objects unless they're indestructible. However, shaped charges are fragile and they'll go off with the slightest bump. So, map's getting down. We're winning pretty hard, easily, so I decide it's time to go arty hunting. One of my favorite things in the AFV. One arty's down. Never mind, they only had one arty. So, we'll continue up. And see what I could see here. I take a couple shots at that leopard. I think. One pin. Overmatch. So overmatch means you use too high of an AP round and it didn't do its full damage potential. When you see that, that's when you want to get into the heat and whatnot. However, for the gun, all I have is incendiary and armor piercing, so I don't got much of a choice. I prefer armor piercing, get that overmatch, get the damage done, instead of just pepper them with a little bit of damage here and there. Continuing on, can see some smoke here. I assume that the arty's usually somewhere right around here. Coming through, it's a piece of arty. So we're going to lock into him, put some shells in him. Did some damage, but he got the kill. I got the scout. And I believe right here, right soon, is when we want it out. Trying to get to the targets for last bits of damage, but my team's too efficient. It was a pretty slobber knocker, 14-0. Great people, nobody lemming trained, good scouting, I'll take the victory if I can. I'll do a little bit of a show of what I got set up. I'm using Sabrina as a commander, and the only thing that switches between tanks is your commander. I use Sabrina because she has awesome spotting range. She has a camo increase and makes it so when you fire, you don't lose as much camo. You could see here that I was recon, 7 people spotted, and I earned the most experience on our team. I didn't do much, the most damage, but my spotting was on point. Here you can see just a reclaim of what sort of damage I did, how many shots, how many landed, how much assists, damage spotted, how much damage I received, match duration. Here you can see takeover. She gets a bonus in caps, hitting the shooting bonus. Blending in, improved camo factor. Hold traverse speed, 20%, great for circling tanks. I decided not to use take aim and fitness. Thanks for watching, and